picture of DMs. They be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. One spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. This makes it up to the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And this caught, it's the South Carolina rookie. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Running with Scatterby. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Here we go, here we go.
And air it out on 3rd. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Driving forward with Scatterby. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early. But tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score a touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Let's go now. Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to it. Meaning they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Shot 18. Pioneer. 60 Eagles. 60.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's the first down, and he's still going. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Gets to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset. Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Back to the well again. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Warrior 70. Cowboy 80.
This time it's a passing play. And he'll score a touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They'll go play action on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. This is Lovely working right side. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. 3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the bunker. And they will finally catch up to it in just a second before he can reach that 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. The throw left side finds Birdie. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
And the Bears, 1st down. First and 10 at the 34-yard
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they dropped it behind the line. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
36-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He's dropping back to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got it to his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs, instead, they pick up the first.
The 16-yard line.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll send him up the middle. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Bronk, as they line up for 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Check up.
They're headed up the middle. And the run will not work. He is shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Ready up.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Down. Rocco and go.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. That defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Power squib kick is taken in. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol and give the scan a boot. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Sunday night primetime on the other side. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
They're going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Another carry for it. And not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down. The Giants using their 1st time out. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Liking
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here's Carter on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. to start this drive. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A gain of 7. First down.
On first down, this is Scatterboo. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Cut out left. And give them 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Throwing now off the play action. Rolling out to his left. Has the left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. New York to the line. 1st and 10. This is Scatterboo, left side. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Case. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Catch moves into the 48. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running with Scatterboo. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
Scatterboo here on 1st and goal. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants make it 17 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Pass brought in by Burton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's a design boot. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. And the Giants are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Driving forward with Scatterboo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He finds Neighbors right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second down pass play coming. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air on 3rd and long. And the defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Throwing on second. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They'll air it out on third. To the middle, then snagged by Burden. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the fourth. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8. Giants lining things up. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Screen here for Scatterby. Works it past the 20. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
We give right side. It's Scatterby. Has a lane past the 45. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. He's going to throw this one. Finds a seam down the middle. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down, New York.
On the handoff, here's Scatterby. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going right back to Scatterby. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a fourth quarter lead. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Cowboy 80s.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
On the left side. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Now a give running right. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
39-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The throw left side finds Birdie. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now here he goes on the boot. Hits his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on 1st. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Brought in close to the 8. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bears tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Giants don't want to see this one go to overtime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Going with Scatterboo here on the ground. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set to go now from the 35. On the ground, it's Scannaboo. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A pickup of 17. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you've got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scannaboo. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now everything up to him with this attempt. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. That one is good. And they're going to play for the conference championship next week. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Chicago.